Welcome back, everybody, to the playthrough of Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew, awesome Pirates of the Caribbean style tactics game from Mimimi. I just checked the first part. I'm quite content with the quality. I think the microphone picks up too much ambience, so I got this little fella here helping me out. I hope this will be better, and I hope I will remember to speak directly into the microphone, because this is dynamic capsule, so it's not picking up as much, but also it's more directional. Blah blah, uninteresting stuff. So we stopped before we were to go to the map table and see what the map table held for us. For your information, we revived Toya. We did the first tutorial mission with Toya. We did the first mission where we freed the Mali, and we're gonna interact with the map table.
Right now, we are limited to Morrow's Reach. Chart a course there, Navigator.
And as the freshly appointed navigator, we are the ones who choose where to go on missions. The whole area is called the Timeless Shores. We only have Morrow's Reach, as it says. So before you do a mission, you can select the island. Then you see what kind of mission and the name of mission that you can get. This is a Ships Need a Crew. It's the only available mission. And it also tells you how much vigor you get, what time of day it will be, how long it will be, what the crew size is, and if you got any required members of the crew. As you see, we only got crew size of 2. Hooray, because we only got 2 crew members. And AFS required. We're gonna stay on the legend difficulty for now and see how talking and legend difficulty influence each other. So this is the island we were at before. Last time we started up in the left corner, went around here, and I think the Mali was anchored somewhere here. Does that make sense? No. This is where we did in the one. Go here. I don't know. Oh yeah, we went around this side, this side. He was the Mali. Mali was on the bottom right.
We are back at Morrow's Reach.
So, how did I fare on my first assignment?
Your map pointing was very accurate, Navigator. Now, to the task at hand. You two will land by boat and rescue the crew. Their corpses are being put through the rite of punishment.
Ah, yes. Standard Inquisition hospitality.
They can still be revived, but we must save their bodies from the Maiden's fire. Before that, though, we must find ourselves an exit.
We won't return by boat.
Unnecessary. All we need is a tear into the below. One of them has appeared near the crew. A Custodes is keeping it sealed. Take him out, and I will summon an exit. Once that is done, we'll discuss further plans. Now, give me a moment to choose your landing.
That sounds suspiciously like your navigator's job.
Ah, very well. Choose our landing, Navigator.
Yay. So before a mission begins, you can choose your starting location. So that's one of the jobs you have to do. You can still zoom in and look at where you start. So we will start here at this point, and then we have to go on towards our main objective. So we will select this landing spot because it is the only landing spot we can select in this mission. And now you can select crew members. Afia is required, so she's automatically there. You can play the mission with only Afia in the party if you want to do so. So if you're like very bored. The game offers me enough challenge right now, and also I want to show off all the characters. So we can select Toya as the second. Down here you see how much vigor you get for completing the mission, so we will get 3 vigor for completing the mission. Whenever vigor reaches 25, you will get 1 question mark. We'll see what this is later. So let's play that mission. So you get the intro animation, which is awesome.
I see. The boat disappears.
Like I said, You won't need it.
I believe this is the moment where I admit that I can't swim.
Do not worry. Your inadequacy will be balanced by my formidable swimming skills. And by me letting that rope ladder down for you.
Much appreciated.
Okay, so
Slice.
you can right click with the mouse to change the characters. I usually use the numbered keys,
Through the shadow.
like you would do in something like StarCraft. Cool, so Aphia can't swim for reasons. Toya can. So you can go in the water and have a swim.
Good taste.
You can swim basically wherever. Can also go here. I don't see any reasons. A lot of the stuff that's on the islands is basically only for
What reason?
looking at. But we have to let down this rope ladder to allow Aphia to climb down. So we will have Toya climb up these ladders. There is a guard on top, however. And all of these games require you to have a certain amount of patience. Because guards will patrol, there's can be multiple cycles in an area that you have to wait out for the right moment. If I go up there, I will be spotted. This will raise the alarm. I will try to play the game without raising the alarm. So you wait until he looks in the other direction and then you kill him. That's basically the way to go, I guess.
I cannot lose. Sufficiently.
So he being dead, we can now safely lower the rope ladder.
For non-swimmers, as requested.
He could have also gone over here and climbed the vines.
No, but I can swim with one arm and no meat on my bones.
Well, I prefer to be dry.
So one thing about climbing ladders, if you click once, the character will climb up and down completely. If you click twice to a certain height on the ladder, the character will stay there, which will most of the time make him hidden from view. And that's also a good opportunity for you to wait out certain patterns with the guards. So yeah, there's that. That's also something the game does not tell you necessarily.
No second thoughts, eh?
Yeah. You can do the rectangle draw with the right mouse to select multiple crew, or you can press circumflex
On my way.
to select multiple crew members. So yeah, Marty, thank you. We capture memories a lot.
A recipe for further strategy.
The kindred say it will come back.
Yes.
For it.
Now we will be introduced to the shadow mode. And the shadow mode is your tactical planning mode for this game whenever you need to coordinate multiple actions.
Wartime trickery.
You can stop the game by pressing shift and then you can select an action or whatever.
Think and strike together.
So we want to move in a better position before we do that.
We can trap it again.
So maybe like so.
The fight.
And then you can select these characters, select melee attack. It also says melee attack over the also says melee attack over the acolyte. It says what the character will do when we execute the shadow mode on the right side of the portrait. You can left click this to cancel it again, and there's a keyboard button next to the dagger, which is when you have multiple actions planned but you want to do them separately so you can fine-tune the timing, then you have to press Q to do Aphia's action, and I think it's W for Toya's action. Let's see, let's plan somewhere. So it's then W. When you hit enter or do execute here, then you will execute all the actions. When you play shift, the game goes on. Now, a thing that we right now don't know as well is if you press the X button,
Did we trap it? It's all a blur.
it will I can't see too well here. Let's see it with a patrolling guard. You can speed up the game. So that's a new feature that the other games did not have. You had to wait the full time. Here you can speed up the game, which is nice. We're gonna do our first shadow mode takedown.
Taste of it.
Wonderful.
Your service.
I'm going to keep hiding enemies
A heavy customer.
Never look.
for the heck of it. Whenever you're carrying an enemy and get spotted, press spacebar. This will make your character crouch and immediately drop the enemy. So he's looking to the left, he has his back turned, so we're going to go ahead and assassinate that fella.
Good starter. Raise with your legs.
So we are waiting for the patrol to return. Usually when they do a conversation with someone and that someone is missing at the end of their patrol route, they get suspicious and start looking for him. Maybe he doesn't though.
Sword to the heart.
Someone here.
Yeah, there should be someone here. Now she's looking for a companion. That always happens when you kill someone at the end of a guard's patrol route.
Now we're getting
Nobody's here.
A piercing strike.
Give her.
Classic recipe.
So we're gonna save like the good boys we are.
Power grows.
Hey!
I think nobody's watching him or her, so we're gonna
Dig off.
The heart.
kill
A
them.
heavy customer.
If you execute a melee action and immediately do control left click on that enemy, they are going to be picked up immediately after you do the attack. Usually you can throw them in the water, so that green curve is indicating that you can do that. So bye, I guess. You can't get to that guard. You can shoot him with a pistol. Every character has a matchlock pistol, flintlock pistol, I'm sorry, with limited ammunition. On Legend you have one shot. On the difficulty below, medium, you have one shot but a capacity of 2. You can find more ammunition. On the hardest difficulty you have a capacity of 1 and start with no bullets every mission. So yeah. So that is our first real set of enemies that have interlocking viewpoints, view cones.
We should be finished here.
And it's basically a 3D puzzle every time you encounter such a situation. Our objective is kill the Custodes, which is that fella. And that fella is already...
The cursed particulars must be recorded in scripture.
would already incapacitate 3 of the guards and the commissarius that is running to and fro. So we could incapacitate 4 at once, which is nice. Problem is, his view cone would see that, raise alarm. His view cone would see that, raise alarm.
Before incineration.
He won't care. And I think he won't care either. So
Interesting choice.
we need to kill basically that guard there, and then we can attack the Custodes, take out the other guards. That will be the easiest way to do this, I guess. So let's do that.
Where it shall remain.
I'll leave you.
What do we have here?
Let us not fear the curses.
Sloppy.
Here's the Custodes you mentioned. So he's been put there to contain the tear.
The Inquisition seeks to seal all
So his view cone doesn't reach.
futile tasks.
I think
of
his doesn't
course,
reach either.
thanks to
We can take out this guard with Toya, or we can like lure him further into the things. Easiest way is just wait until the commissarius runs the other way, and then you just take him out with Toya,
For the glory of the
which is what we're going to do. There's no shame in doing stuff on a one by one basis to make things easier.
Let's
So
unshackle
that's the wrong character.
What's
So Toya's gonna go.
on the tear, yes?
I like these odds.
Ready to serve.
Heavy
A feast for my blade.
And we're going to drop that here.
service.
Recount Vindictus 20, verse 4. Through punishment, the lost soul will find its way.
So he's not really he's not really worried by his companion disappearing. We're gonna use Aphia to get to the guard on
Body
the
safe.
other side.
I.
He doesn't have a view cone to speak of, so sometimes if guards are interacting with stuff, they don't have a realistic view cone
an island
because they're focused on stuff before them.
must be
Always
hung
move
on the
forward.
stand and cleansed with oils.
Okay. He has a view cone for reasons. But I think he doesn't have that permanently.
Name is quite enrapturing.
I like these arts.
Okay, yes, that is kind of sad. So we have to take out
Removed from the stand. the
those two guards
cursed
on top
particulars
Balance.
simultaneously, so we'll get Toya there.
I follow the plan.
We should be finished here by nightfall. If not soon.
We will do our best, Commissarius.
Let's see what's
So
up.
let's plan this out with Shadow Mode. We are going to blink kill him, and Toya's just gonna attack. Now, if you plan something in Shadow Mode, it's important. If you do it like so, then it's going to be... Yeah, so the arrow down indicates that you have just decided to do this crouching. This is when he walks. If you want to have him run, you can double click, I guess. That's at least what I always do. So we're going to wait until the Commissarius runs this way, and then we execute our plan.
Opportunity comes.
Seems to be okay.
Cursed
Death, raise with your legs.
fire
So we're gonna hide those bodies.
laid over before incineration.
Okay, that was close.
Now we're getting
Also unnecessary, because we could have gone to the upper bushes. But that's why the game tells you that it's an okay idea to like reload often.
straight to the point.
So now we can kill the Custodes. The Custodes kill
Almost rival my own nephew.
will
We're all.
put all of those in a catatonic state. And because we are thorough,
I like it. How
gonna do some cleanup duty.
A heavy customer.
never look back. Little death bringer.
Cut through the shadow. Raise with your legs.
Don't let the
Move
flames
with
get you.
speed.
What do heave ho? No second thoughts, eh?
Toya. A heavy customer. That's some spice.
What's in it for me? Always move forward. Heavy.
Balanced to perfection.
You can
Technique. The expect
leave no one alive kind of style. So now we can interact with this gateway that has been freed by us killing the Custodes. Also, you can see the other crew members. Yeah, they're hanging out.
Consider it done.
Waiting for us to free them.
Oh, is that our exit?
I, a link between the tear and myself, leading through the below.
Another standard tool in our arsenal. So far, none of us got lost.
Nobody will get lost today either. Now rescue the crew and bring them through the gateway. Gael, John and Quentin are still in the area. Pincus and Teresa have been brought here, no doubt because of some convoluted rite. Pull them from the fire and carry them to the exit.
All the way, eh?
Good exercise for the arms, Navigator. If you struggle, pay close attention to my technique.
Don't worry. I'll pull my weight.
Okay,
I can help if you let me.
gonna quick save. Now we have to gather the crew at the exit, which means we got to carry them over. So 3 are here, and 2 are here. And here's another couple of guards. There are 5 of those. Always when you're in doubt if there are guards hidden somewhere, you can press H to highlight everything that you can interact with, including guards. I think we're going to take out that one because he's overlooking the scenery,
Well,
and we can't
welcome to the other side.
can't have him do that.
Feast for my blade. A question, Marty. Ignatia took 5 of us. Why was the lady and I left on deck?
She found something here. A riddle that will lead to
Okay.
Captain's treasure.
I think we're going to go into the bushes, and from there we're going to plan what we're doing.
We will find this riddle ourselves.
So we need to take out this one because he's definitely looking at the commissarius and the rest is wandering about. So
Move like water.
I think this is the only requisite of doing this the easy way. So we can teleport down here. Mysarius is looking at him.
Who wanders off?
Ah, okay. He found our footsteps. That's something that Sand does.
Death's not the
That's
end.
actually nice because he's right now.
That was no mere animal.
Okay, and that's the first time we have to reload. It was basically a good idea to do that. Apart from the fact that the attack actually alerted someone else because this guard was in the blue circle of sound. And there you see why you should always quick save after taking down a guard. Now we have to take down this guard again, and this is just a waste of time because we already did it.
A question, Mari. Ignitia took 5 of us. Why was
So-
I left on deck?
She found something here. A riddle that will lead to the captain's.
We're gonna shadow mode this.
It mentions 5 of Marley's crew. We will find this riddle ourselves, once the others are safe.
Cool. So that's the plan. We're gonna take out this one with Aphia, this one with Toya. Gonna wait until this guard and this guard are both looking the other way. Maybe quick save. If this takes too long, we can always press X to have them walk away faster. Cool. So go, go, go. So when no, you carry that one. When Toya's carrying a corpse, he's standing and he has a higher walk speed. That has the benefit of the higher walk speed, but it has the disadvantage of being more visible. So if you are carrying corpses, you have to decide who you're using for it. The crouching ones like Aphia are slower, but they will not be detected in the striped part of enemies' view cones. So something to think about. Think if they're both going the other direction, we can take out the dude on top with the faster melee skill.
The heart is pierced. A leaf on the wind. Preparing the ingredients.
Will he walk into this? I think he will.
It will be done.
Let's get moving, eh? Well, well.
I like my opponents freshly cut.
A sword through the heart.
Juan Rojo. Bye. Okay, I'm not going to bother hiding all this, so bad progress made, cry some more. We'll see at the end what this means. So I think Aphia is going to take him, her, and
Try a new recipe.
Toya's going to take that one. No, I'm mixing up character shortcuts right now
With your legs.
because
We have here?
I'm used to playing another configuration. So you can control click on the gate and she's going to carry him all the way over. Toya has to run here and
The dish takes shape.
toss the crew member down,
Raise with your legs.
and then we're going
The
to
sharpshooter is back on deck.
we got the sharpshooter back.
Never.
Thank you.
Now we're getting somewhere.
This reminder can be annoying, but I think it's more useful than annoying. So put them all in. Toya will take
Rejoins
her.
The treasure hunter
To
returns.
take him.
Good taste.
Quartermaster, treasure hunter. Oops. Canoness.
Opportunity. Heave ho.
The canoness is safe now.
And shipwright.
The shipwright is out of danger.
Awesome.
That was the last.
Good. A relief. Now, let us seek the clue that the captain left behind. I spied ahead to the island's heart. A pair of kindred are conducting research there.
Ignatius' personal agents. Suspicious, eh?
Agreed. We must learn what they know. Take them down and scour their notes. Remember, though, the kindred souls have been conjoined with Maiden's fire. Death cannot hold them as long as one remains standing.
Aye. We take them down together, or not at all.
Okay. So we gathered our crew, which is the main objective. We can't obviously use this gate, so we have to go another way. We will choose this ladder. So kindred have been introduced to the game. Kindred are a special type of enemy. Let's have a look
Mordecai
at
was a
those.
romantic.
They are on the mountain.
He was.
They are also marked in a different color.
Who's to find this island?
And as usual, Ignatia is a thorn in our side.
So whenever you see...
She's the one who burned Mordecai's soul.
Aye, she has taken the captain from us, but she will take no more. The treasure is meant for us, and we will pry it from her scorched hands. For the captain!
For the captain!
For the captain. Whenever you see red arrows on the map, those are kindred. They are conjoined by these white things, which is called Maiden's Fire in this game, and you have to take them down simultaneously. If you take one down, the other one will revive him or her, which can be quite annoying.
Words made
And they are often placed in a way that makes it annoying to do, so that's another layer of defense that the guards can have in this island. But back to business. We are here, and we are in this area with a patrolling guardsman. And yeah, there's a crane. You can interact with the crane, and there's this red area under the crane, which shows where the crates are going to fall if you interact with the crane. So I think it's possibly pretty obvious what the game wants us to do. We can run.
That crane. I'd say that's an accident waiting to happen.
So we're gonna quick save. Wait for the patrol to return. I'm gonna speed it up for the benefit of this being not the first time I do that, and waiting doesn't do much in this game.
preparation.
Yeah.
Watch out below.
Wow. Pow. So
To see the purpose of this thing here.
Let's not question the grand design.
yeah, so they have been thoroughly squashed now.
See the kindred up on the cliff. Easy prey if we strike together.
Aye, and how fortunate. Getting up there requires no swimming at all.
Not letting that go, are we?
Yeah, some friendly banter there. So you got, of course, always the option to kill every last man and mouse on the island and then go up there and kill the kindred, or you can not do that. This is, as usual, up to you. You can check the view counts. He's looking like he's alone, so we could take down him. I think we will do it for the purpose of
That's some spice.
showing how you probably do this systematically. So let's take him down. And we hide his corpse somewhere here. So now those two are ripe for the taking.
Through the shadow.
We will park Toya outside of his immediate line of sight.
You are the
If you walk into a guard at any point, he will be alerted, so you cannot walk through them. Put Afia here,
Is that?
and then we can also use Blink for that, and I think that's good. Before we execute a plan, we will save, like the wannabe pro gamers we are. There we go. 5.
A feast.
So now you have this entrance to the mountain secured.
Let's get you somewhere.
I'm always
This is probably harder if you do something like that for the first time.
Let's see.
I think we can take out those two simultaneously, because the commissarius does not have a full view because of the bushes. So stuff like bushes or trees, objects that are not high enough to completely block line of sight will block line of sight in a way that behind this the beacons are striped, so you can crouch behind those. Okay, he is going there. We're gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna blink, execute, and gonna use the Sword of Toya to take down that guard. This is basically instantaneously, so you don't have to count for timing here. Bye. So gonna throw one down here,
What do we have here?
because this will unlock a badge for some reason. And there's a lot of badges you can get. There are some that are specific to islands, there are some that are specific to characters, there are general badges, and there are some that are specific to missions. You will find them throughout the game. Sometimes it's very random, and yeah, it's not really foreseeable what it is. Sometimes you just happen to do this, like you know, you throw someone down here and then it gives you a badge and you think, okay, thank you. So try stuff out, throw people everywhere, try to kill them in different ways. I don't know. If you want to perfect that, you have to actually wait until you've finished the game and get told. So these two are actually watching each other perfectly. So now it's probably time to use Toya's skill.
Get ready to.
So let's quick save. There is the timing question. Right now is probably a bad time to lure that guard because the commissary is doing his rounds.
That was no.
This is better because Commissarius will turn his back. We wait until he moves out of the view cone and we do a fierce skill. I think we lay a trap for the Commissarius just to do something that we don't do so often.
Let's get moving, eh? No second thoughts, eh? Blink. Oh.
So you can blink through stuff most of the time or run. Execute the Commissarius with Toya. Very good. Bye.
Now we're getting somewhere.
So we have now cleared basically the lower part of the island completely. This is not by any means necessary, and I probably stop doing this in further missions, but it's just to show you how you can probably do it. Also, you can move freely when you killed everyone, and you don't have to worry like if you have to run back towards the exit we uncovered early in this mission. Then you don't have to crouch, and you don't have to hide. You can just run through. So sometimes it's easier to kill all the guards, although it takes more time at the start.
Always move forward.
A lot of guards up here for reasons.
Honing in.
So Toya will climb the other side of the mountain via these vines.
Welcome to the other side. There's our kindred, and there's their research table.
Together now, navigator.
Let's quick save before we screw up.
Both kindreds must fall, or one will revive the other.
Move with speed. Stone. A heavy custom. Corruption.
Okay, put him down here.
Let's see what's out there.
So this is sometimes awkward when you're on a high place and you rotate the map, then it's gonna zoom down places. Also, there's another opportunity. If you climb down with both characters to the same side, you can cross over here. Basically, if you wanted to sneak through, this would be the better opportunity to get behind both of the kindred. Because then you can just sneak through on one side, don't have to worry so much about stuff. That's another option.
Well.
Another solution to this puzzle. So we're gonna place Aphia behind this kindred.
Let's unshackle your soul.
And plan this again. Let's see. I think Toya can drop down, kill this one.
Blood and silence.
I
worry
think I missed the opportunity. So I'm just gonna select the kill that, and press enter. So Aphia is gonna kill the one on the right. Cool. And those are the kindred. They are now dead. And we are now mission objective and gonna read some ledger.
Ritual notations, corruption tables. Hard to find anything here.
Let me take a look through your eyes.
Oh, this feels different.
There, a letter bearing Ignatius' signature.
Listen to this.
All pieces that fit the riddle's wording are to be sent to New Crockbury. My representatives there will be entrusted with the original text and will inspect all findings made.
New Crockbury, eh? I'd say we know where your captain's message went.
Aye, Navigator. We must head there at once.
You can.
Objective complete.
Let's go to New Crockbury.
Well, now, return to me.
I still remember our last visit to New Crockbury.
Okay, random badge completed for reasons.
The Inquisition has claimed it now. I doubt we'll do much sightseeing there.
Simple.
At least not the kind where we're noticed, eh?
So, and that's the point where it's easier to go when you've killed all the guards. But this one, because now you can just run through. Don't have to sneak anymore, don't have to pay attention. Not always the best solution. Yeah, it's been a while. Never hesitate to save. And yeah, this is the exit. We're gonna take that one. Bye-bye. So, portals into the below. Also portals back to the Mali. So, badge screen, more has happened. Cry some more. Find and kill all Mimimi devs. So they obviously couldn't resist doing it again. They named a lot of the enemies after their own names. Or maybe just like nicknames. And you have to find those and kill those to get this badge. There are 45 hidden on all the islands together. If you have got the time, you can scroll over each and every enemy, and whenever you find someone that's named, that's one of the devs, you go there and kill him. You get the badge in the end. Back to the Mali. So for every island, you have use all tiers as a badge goal. So you need to use all available exits to get back to the Mali once to get this badge. Choose your landing, it's the same, but you have to use every landing point you can get to at least once. First step is the same, lost to time. That was the one we got randomly when we threw someone, and that was the requirement as well. And Twin Peaks is cross the wooden bridge at the top. So we got some random badges. This is also shown here with the skull coin and the coin with the hole in the middle. These are general island, and this is mission specific. And we got explorer badge from Toya, a step. So yeah. So let's see how we did. Some swimming, explaining. 25 minutes and 47 is actually quite long, but I think it's because I'm talking so much trash while we're doing this. And I think it also shows reloads. I think now at some point we needed to reload. Yeah, down there we needed to reload, right? Yeah. So there's one reload for us. Doing this with run reload on hard is not something you're gonna do first try, I guess, when you've never played this game. But after playing all the games, like for several weeks now, this doesn't feel too hard. Yeah, and then we got back to the entry. Cool. Watch that, done that. Memories unleashed once, so we reloaded once. That's fine. So here see, I played about the same time with both characters. I did not use Afia's time stop skill because we didn't need it. I only lured one thing. Used basically basic killing stuff. Pretty boring playstyle probably, but it's very efficient and it gets you there in the end. You're gonna do more elaborate plans in the future, of course. So now we got all of the crew back on deck. We just have to revive them and then everything is hunky-dory.
Ooh, that was something else.
You have made it through in one piece. Good. I'm never quite sure with a new crew member.
Uh-huh. Consider it done.
Okay, let's talk to the Mali, see what's what.
You have brought my crew back. Well done, both of you. I have ordered my skeletons to take them to their quarters. We must revive them soon, but we need more soul energy to start.
Some potent source would be nice, eh? Some cursed trinket or the like.
Oh yeah,
Aye. Perhaps we will find such a thing at New Crookbury.
I'll
perhaps.
set a course at once.
Not yet, Navigator. There's something else I want you to look into. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Ignatius spoke those words to me, quoting from the captain's riddle. They have stirred something in me. You must speak to Estelle.
Who? The monkey?
For reasons unknown.
She knows my insides better than me. Perhaps she'll know what to do.
Okay, so the monkey is kind of the
Point.
steward of the intestines of this ship. So let's talk to the monkey and see if the monkey knows stuff.
Estelle, I presume? Sorry, I don't speak monkey. All right then. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Anything you can show me? I'll throw in a banana. Hey, wait for me.
And off we go. Right.
I like these odds. I believe we have arrived. Can you hear me, Marley?
Aye, but I can barely sense you.
I'll be your eyes and ears. Well, well. An empty table and an ominous door. I'll be there soon.
Okay, so this is where Stell led us. Table with a lot of knives and daggers and cutlasses hovering in the air beside it. Some cannons, some boxes, and a door with 3 balls above and 5 chains.
A chained door. 3 bolts on top, and no locks to pick. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Estelle? Can you bring Toya down here? I'll make it 2 bananas.
Navigator, I have a crew to feed, and yet Estelle informs me that I must come down here.
Apologies. You might be the key to this door.
Explain.
5 of Marley's crew assemble. I'd say that makes you part of the riddle.
Sound logic. However, what would you suggest I do?
Try something.
Okay, so we're gonna select Toya and
This table. We sealed our contracts here. A dagger for each of us.
You wouldn't have that dagger with you.
Always.
Let's reenact your signing.
okay, so Toya's gonna interact with the table.
Exchange.
Toya.
Aye, here to reap the culinary plunder of land and sea, and discover the perfect recipes for the dead. I presume I did this correctly.
Aye, it's clear then. 5 chains for 5 crew.
A sharp deduction. You took to this puzzle rather quickly.
There's more to discover here. We'll see what answers New Crockbury holds.
Okay, so seems like we have to gather more of the Marley's crew to get rid of the chains and see what's behind this door. And be treated to more loading screen.
Navigator, we can now set sail to New Crockbury. Chart a course when you're ready.
You came.
Straight to the point.
So now I want to show you something about the mission log. So this is the main mission. Then you can do crew, and you can start a crew tale. Crew tales are little interludes that every crew member has, apart from Aphia. That can happen between missions. You can only do one part of a crew tale per mission, then you get locked out of them until the next mission has been finished. This is only for the heck of it, only because this tells you a story, only because it's fun. It furthers the interaction and the bond between the crew members, and it also gets you towards the total completion of the game again. So we go to the logbook, which will take some loading time, and there you see the overall completion that we have of the game. It's 1.9% right now. And what does this entail? You got crew progression. So every crew member has the crew tale that he can finish. The captain's test, we don't know what this is. The challenge room in the tutorial, we did that. There seems to be a skill upgrade. There are badges. And it's hidden. this badge will be revealed once you have completed the story, so you don't know what you have to do to unlock these badges right now, which is could be frustrating to some. So Aphia has 10% progression for... No, Toya has 10%. Aphia has 0%. We don't know anything about the badges either. And she doesn't have a challenge room, obviously. So anything else? Islands. So mission badges, island badges, show list. Red Mali Rising, ships needs a crew. It seems like on Mars Reach there will be some mission in the future. First step is always a mission badge. There are always 5 other mission badges. We don't know anything about them right now. We are completely in the dark. Mars Reach is 27% complete though, because we got some of the island badges. Lost to Time in Twin Peaks, which we more or less randomly discovered. Okay, so you can finish the crew stuff, you do the tutorials. Other than that, you can just play the missions and try to get the general badges that the game informs you about. Global statistics, there's hidden badges bigger on the inside. Step inside the Mali's holds. Also, this will not give you anything. Cool. So this is the completion screen. If you're 100%, you will be with this game for some time because... yeah, getting all the badges will be some work we will do later when the story is finished, I guess. Cool. Let's do a crew tale, so I can show you what a crew tale entails. So whenever you can start a crew tale, you can use a crew member that has a crew tale available and see what this entails. So Toya step 1, soul food, is talk to the Mali. So let's go and talk to the Mali.
I report for duty, Mali.
Good. The skeleton crew's diet has been thoroughly lacking in your absence.
Of course.
Have they eaten anything during that time?
Mostly scraps and whatever they could catch themselves.
No more. I will see that they are properly fed.
Okay, so this is what this crew tale is about, obviously, and we have to check the ingredients. So this is Toya's galley, the ship's kitchen, and let's check the ingredients.
Very traditional.
Rice, aubergines, and a sweet potato. Not the most enticing ingredients for a voyage of soul pirates. The dish needs something that can replenish the skeleton crew's energy properly. I remember a fish that's been hanging next to the Mali for a very long time. It should have soaked up some soul energy. Yes. That is precisely what the dish is lacking. Let me get it.
Okay, so now we have to get the fish. Take the fish.
Now.
Finally, after all this time, you notice me, Sensei.
What? Who are you?
I am an aspiring student. And are you not Toya of Iga, the renowned assassin of the East?
That is my name, but I am not your sensei.
But I am on a dangerous mission, and I need someone who could teach me to become a ninja.
Huh. How dangerous could the mission of a strung-up fish truly be?
Oh, the mission is of great importance. There'd be a target on your back if you were to know. And a student cannot put his sensei in danger.
But you have that the wrong way. A sensei must never endanger his student.
So you agree? You are my sensei?
I doubt any of my teachings would apply to a fish. But if you can steal a flintlock pistol from Mordecai's cabin, I will take you on as a student.
Yes, Sensei. Of course, Sensei. I will try right away.
A difficult task, especially for a strung-up fish. Let me wait for now and see.
Indeed. So this is the level of wackiness that you can expect from the crew tales most of the time. So we have to teach that fish to be a ninja. That fish is going to go and get the flintlock pistol, or not. I don't know. It doesn't it doesn't make much sense, but it's kind of funny though. Seems like the skeleton crew will stay without decent food for a longer time. Let's read the tooltips. Yeah, that's what they tell us about that. Every crewmate can unlock one upgrade. Upgrades require vigor, which is earned by completing missions. So now we know what this green bar is. That is vigor, and you can interact with this treasure chest here, and you can see the upgrades. So for Avia, it will unlock Grand Blink, which has an increased range. It's not restricted by line of sight, which is nice, blinking through walls to kill stuff. So it has limited uses though. And for Toya is improved Katashiro. That is really awesome. When using Shadow Step, the Katashiro won't disappear anymore. Instead, it moves to Toya's previous position. So you can do switcheroo multiple times. So for example, you can toss the Katashiro into one bush, walk to another bush, lure someone to that position, swap back, lure someone to that position, swap back to assassinate, swap back to assassinate. Not always works, but you can do advanced stuff with that. That's when Toya gets really, really good. Both of these characters function fine though without the upgrades. There are characters, in my opinion, that will not function well without that. So we are 51 minutes in. We won't make a complete mission within the 1 hour. I think what we can do now that we have a chance is we look at the other crew members that we can revive from time to time. So we go back to front and we can interact with that fella here. And
Greetings.
it's Quentin Arbus, the treasure hunter. He has the treasure rod. Multi-use rod that can pull friendlies out of the fray, draw Inquisition corpses into Quentin's chest, and even sometimes allows you to trigger levers and similar things from afar. And the golden hat. Quentin takes off his golden hat and throws it on the floor. Inexperienced members of the Inquisition are usually lured by its shininess, only to be stabbed in the back moments after picking it up. So this skill might be familiar to people who played the other games. He can climb ivies and he can swim. He's also a position changer and a body hider, so he's a bit like... his description is a bit like that of Solady. They play completely differently though, fairly. He's one of my favorite characters in this game, and there's a high chance that we revive him earlier than some others. So down here we got the quartermaster, Pincus von Presswold, who some kind of like German-like figure. He has Peru's mind. Pincus can force the soul into the mind of an enemy and take over their body. After that experience, most need a moment to recover. So he can take the identity of an enemy and walk around in the enemy's body, which is kind of fun because it allows you free roam and you can do all kind of stuff. And then he has the coin. Maybe if Pincus didn't toss money around to get people's attention, the von Presswold estate could have avoided bankruptcy. The coin is basically to distract people, something you might also know from others. From the other games, archetypes, infiltrator, and spy. So yeah, you're behind enemy lines and you're disguised. He cannot climb vines, he cannot swim. He has a very specific purpose in this game. He's an awesome character. The trash talk is amazing. I would like to revive him like first, but I think it's not wise to do so because he's such a specific character. We have this character lying down here.
Teresa.
Teresa La Ciega, the sharpshooter. She has Iron Judgment, can shoot 2 kinds of soul energy arrows over a very large distance, delivering either lethal justice or just temporary judgment. And Ashen Judgment, by shooting an arrow coated in ash, you can briefly blind the enemies. So that's your basic sniper. Killer and sniper. That's cannot climb vines, can swim. That's also a very specialized character. That's very fun to play. Now we have...
Canoness ready.
So that's Gay Libri, the Canoness Fire Cannon. Her cannon, which is Breton for cannon, can shoot any un or willing person as far as the eye can see, knocking them and whoever she's aiming at out cold. Cannon Recall. Her cannon comes equipped with a similar magical rope that can lasso friendly crewmates into the cannon before they know what's happening. Firecracker. These self-made firecrackers make a hell of a noise and attract the attention of anyone close by. They're also pretty to see at night. So yeah, you can shoot enemies around with the cannon. You can shoot your crew members around with the cannon. You can do all kinds of stuff. Firecrackers, position changing tool. She's position changer and infiltrator. I think my brain is too limited to fully express myself with Gay. I think Gayless offers awesome possibilities. I'm tempted to revive her first because it's a weakness that I can't actually play her that well. We will see. I think it's a thing though. So lady we already checked out. That's the bushmaking doctor, and here's the last character.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready.
John Mercury, who also is the voice of the trailer of the game. So the shipwright. Signature skills is anchor down. John is able to use his anchor to open a portal to the below where he can hide forever if needed. Anchor up. He can also return through another portal and use the force of his entry to joil the anchor up in the air and whack enemy dead with it. Sounds fun. Sir Reginald. Sir Reginald enjoys popping out of the below to take a look around. Most people are quite surprised when they see him. So that's another distraction tool you have. That's the half-dead fish he has in his hand. That's the Reginald. So archetypes is body hider and infiltrator, and can climb ivies and can swim. So it's one of the more versatile characters. I think also one of the strongest characters in the game. I have trouble handling him because I always forget to do one step. But we'll see. Maybe all the training in the other games has advanced what I'm able to do with him now that I've played them more. So those are our options. I'm not going to reveal whom I'm going to revive next. I'm torn between all the... I want to revive them all. There's basically no wrong choice that you can make. I think reviving Sulady next is maybe the most versatile thing you can do, but it's also the most... No, it's not the most boring. That's not correct, but I think it's the more streamlined version. Main reason being... Don't know, does the tooltip tell you that? Let's see. So we're gonna go back to info. Nah, it doesn't tell you.
Teresa,
Okay.
ready to serve.
Okay, you can also go through that. So if I...
Yes?
Banter back quests.
No second thoughts, eh?
So the one reason why I should probably go with the lady as the second revive is she's one of the characters that has a 2.5 second takedown. So it gets easier to take out groups and hide the bodies. You don't need as many times. But that's only if you play like I do and do a lot of takedowns, hide the bodies and go on. We'll see. So this concludes episode number 2. We did the second mission. We did not revive another crewmate because it takes longer than I thought it would. So I go into the editing program, maybe mix up a few things, see how this microphone worked out. I hope it's better now and you don't hear as much mouse clicking. I'm sorry for that in the first episode. And maybe I'm gonna try and record a third one if I have time. We'll see. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I see you in the next episode. Have a good one.